I've been doing a lot of reflection over the last few days, thinking about my legacy, what I want to do, about really going after my personal goals, my business goals, all that stuff. But in this video, I really want to focus on my channel and what that means for my channel. Because when I started my channel, I didn't really have a sense of what I wanted it to be other than me sharing my thoughts. And, I posted some stuff about Ukraine, I posted some different random stuff, and then I posted a video about deconstructing from Christianity. And that's the video that blew up. That's the video, it's got like 23,000 views or something as I'm recording this video. For a channel with under 500 subscribers, that's a lot of views. And it still gets views to this day, at least like 20, 30 views a day, just growing and growing. And so, the natural thing to do is, double down on that content, make more content like that, which is what I did. And, some of those videos have done, fairly well for my channel size. Some of them have not. Some of them gotten over 1,000 views. Some of them gotten like 10 views. Doesn't really matter. But the point being, my channel just kind of evolved into that. But I got to thinking, like, what do I want this channel's legacy to be? What do I want to be creating even in 1 year from now, 5 years from now? What's sustainable? And like, who is my target audience? Who do I want my target audience to be? Now, in 1 year, in 5 years, is that gonna change? Is that gonna stay the same? And like, ultimately, what impact do I want to leave on my audience? And like, the conclusion I came to is like, long term, I'm not going to be just creating tons and tons of videos, critiquing Christianity, critiquing the problems with it, all of that kind of stuff, because that's not where my passion lies. That's not what I want to do. There are plenty of wonderful creators like Paulogia who really, really break that down. There are plenty of people who, critique Christian YouTubers like Drew and Taylor, from Genetically Modified Skeptic, from The Antibot, and like, they're great. I love watching all that content. I've watched less and less of it though over time because my interest in it is kind of starting to fade. But I don't want to, continue on and on and on with the constant battles with Christians and all of the same tired 5 arguments that I was never a Christian, that I had the wrong brand of Christianity, whatever. I'm tired of that. It's boring, it's frustrating, and it's not where I want to go with this channel. I don't think it actually makes any kind of impact. It's not who my target audience is. As I continually deal with and grow from, heal from the religious trauma, from the upbringing that I had in my family dynamics in that religion, I don't want to keep going back into that, keep, kind of jumping into the stew, keep reliving that drama, keep reliving that frustration over and over again, because it keeps me stuck. It keeps me in that same place where I want to grow, I want to move on, I want to think less and less about Christianity and actually live my life, enjoy my life, and do something different with this channel. There are so many channels with ex-Christians or atheists or people of different religions who critique Christianity, who talk about the issues with it, etc., etc. And they do a fantastic job. And it's not that I don't think I could do a fantastic job. I just don't want to have my whole life, revolve around a religion that I don't believe is true. I'm out of it. I'm done with it. And of course, I do have more videos in the pipeline where I'll be talking about some of the pitfalls of Christianity, where I will be continuing to critique, because I still have stuff to work through, still stuff to work out, but it's not going to be my whole, life, my whole channel. I don't have an interest in devoting that much time to it. Like, I'm not like Matt Dillahunty or somebody like that who, basically like devotes so much of their life to critiquing Christianity, and like, that's their passion, that's their drive. That's not my passion and my drive. It just happens that I was somebody who was raised in Christianity, who left Christianity, and has some to work through, but ultimately, that's not going to be the main thrust of my life. That's not like my purpose in life to, debunk it or whatever. I'm just not interested in continuing to have arguments with people over an ancient text that I think has as much relevance to today as Gilgamesh or the Iliad or something like that. But I've got like much more interest in creating content of like how to move beyond it, how to live your life when you have had these years of indoctrination, religious trauma, as you've, lived in purity culture or believing that you're a horrible human being or all these different things that really mess us up, mentally, emotionally. And like the truth is, like I've allowed Christian commenters to steer the direction of my channel. I've gotten irritated, I've been frustrated, things like that. And that's not the end of the world. I still do have some videos that I've scripted out that I plan to release on this channel that are responding to those comments, responding to a lot of these different things. And that's not bad, that's okay. But as I'm looking at like the long-term trajectory of this channel, that's not a place that I want to stay even 1 year from now, and certainly not 5 years from now. I don't still want to be making videos on the issues about Christianity and the problems that I have with it. I'm ready to move on and talk about how my life is improving, how things are improving, what I'm doing as I grow out of that, and hopefully help people who have been in the same experiences, been in the same situation, to get a vision for what their life can be. And you can probably hear those dogs barking. I want to share more of my journey, more of my experience, more of my successes, my pitfalls, what's going well, what's not going well, and what I can learn, what you guys can learn. Again, I really just want to bring something to you guys that hopefully is healing, is impactful, is meaningful, because the parts of my channel that I enjoy the most, the comments that I enjoy the most are on videos I make where I'm talking about, certain topics like, say, for example, purity culture or something like that. And people share their stories, people share what they've been through, people are helped, people are healed by what I'm doing, by what I'm talking about, things like that. And I want to bring more of that, honestly, like bring more of that into my channel, into my life. And I think that that's going to be a much more impactful thing. Some of it will, relate directly to Christianity, possibly. Some of it will not. And I'm sure the further and further I move from Christianity, the more of it will just be like general up-leveling of my life versus staying in like very specific issues about Christianity and Christianity, set me back in this area, or this belief has really challenged and, has made my life a challenge. I do plan for the channel's direction and growth to be a little bit organic, to be a little bit flexible, kind of where my life goes, I don't know. But, I do have kind of like a guiding North Star, kind of an ideal avatar of who I'm targeting, who I want to reach, who I want to connect with. I do have like 20 videos in process of being scripted out that I'll be releasing this year, kind of along the lines, all this mix, slowly kind of moving into that new direction. And like, I'm thrilled about that. I'm excited about that. I think that this channel has a lot of potential to be something cooler than what it's been so far. I think it can grow a lot. I think there's a lot of interesting things that we can do. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing, and I will catch you in the next video.